Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Let them know we are right back. We are right back. Come on in. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. There we go. Spread the word. Spread the word. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Spread the word. Come on in. Come on in. Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam. We are back. Come on in. We are back. Only for a few minutes. Only for a few minutes. So please come on in. Let the people know. Come on in. 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 We are back only for a few minutes. Only for a few minutes, please. For those of you who just joined, I was just live and we were going in. There were over 1,100 people roughly in here. And there's a lot that we were covering. But I'm going to finish up where I left off. Come on in. 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 We are back. Let us know what city, what state, what country you are checking in from. I'm going to finish this up if y'all don't mind. Okay, so where we were. Where we were. Boy. Where we were was breaking down the circumstance dealing with Kanye, dealing with KattWilliams, dealing with Micheal Jackson, dealing with Prince, dealing with a lot of people who got out of line from this system's perspective. And they started to expose things that they were not supposed to expose. And what is the fail-safe mechanism? What is the fail-safe mechanism? What is the fail-safe mechanism? What is the last go-to option, the last solution, the last tactic, the last calculated effort and move to be done to control them after they get out of people's control? We're talking about Kanye West, Ye. We're talking about KattWilliams. We're talking about Micheal Jackson, Prince, etc. Peace to my brother Samson Fletcher, the great one. My brother Samson Fletcher, the great one himself. Love you, bro. Good to see you. I'm finishing this up. I was just on live right now, and I'm coming right back in to just finish it up. With what is happening with our brother, yes, he is under a heavy amount of psychotropic drugging, as he admitted and as he said himself, which does not, and I'm going to say this, psychotropic drugs do not improve your condition. They give the image that you are improving by temporarily shutting off certain chemical reactions in the brain and in the body's chemistry. And then after they do that temporarily for a moment, then they have these effects which kick in and that make you look crazy or make you look like you have the very thing that they said they prescribed you the drugs to resolve in the first place. Let me say that one more time. After they may potentially seemingly help, initially for the first couple days, couple weeks, maybe even a month or two, then these effects start kicking in. These negative effects, yes, the placebo effect, of course. Then these negative effects kick in, which are actually direct effects. There's no such thing as a side effect. I want to make this very clear. All right, there's no such thing as a side effect. It's either a effect or it's not. It's like saying, oh yeah, man, I was just, partially hit by a car. No. You either got hit by a car or you didn't. Even if being hit by it was only your leg getting hit, etc., you were hit by a car. There's no partial, there's no side. It's a direct thing. Okay, now, that's just a terminology. It's a terminology that they use to get around liability, just so you know. Because if people found out, oh, the drugs that I'm taking are causing the very thing that they're saying is trying to prevent, then, oh, we look crazy and they would not get that many people to get on the drugs. For example, lithium, along with virtually all of the drugs that they have, all of the psychotropics, the common effect is increases of depression. But you took the drug because you got depression, but it increases depression. So what the hell is it doing? What's going on here? Game. Now, let's continue finishing these effects of the drug that our brother Ye is on. Now, when I went over the initial part of the list, the first thing that I read off of this list of effects from lithium, these are some of the effects. Just one of these is bad enough, but there are over 40 effects here. And these drugs he is on, and he was under the care, being handled by his physical trainer, who happened to be a former military psychological operations specialist in the area of defense, for the Canadian government, a man by the name of Harley Pasternak. So here are some of the effects. Let's continue. Let us finish up this list if you don't mind. No one can take any of these drugs and come out normal. Let me say this again to you. No human being can take any of these legally prescribed psychotropic drugs, Wellbutrin, Adderall, Thorazine, Zyprexa, Cymbalta, Paxil, Ritalin. No one can take these drugs and come out normal after having taken these drugs. Rexulti, that Tyrese was on that had him go crazy for a moment. Scientific name is brexpiprazole. Lithium, the one that Kanye is on. Seroquel, the one that KattWilliams was on. Propofol, the one that was a painkiller that Micheal Jackson was taking. And needed for sleep and pain and all these different things. This is a list of these effects of lithium that Kanye is on. I'm going to read this list and get done with this list. By the way, for those who are serious about taking your intellect more serious and getting involved in actions that help our community and start getting the actual information from the scientists, the lawyers, the legal professionals, the top professionals, my closed group, private members only group, you have to go to joinfreethinkers.com. Joinfreethinkers.com to become a member. Trust me when I say there is so much that we are doing and are going to do in the community. And a lot of people are going to try to join on later and get involved, and that's okay. But I would like for you to be some of those who are the forefront. Definitely Zoloft. Ooh, Zoloft. Terrible. All of them. Let's read some of these effects, if you don't mind. Okay, are y'all ready? Let me go ahead and read some of these effects. It's not letting me see who it is. There we go. Let me see who's on here. Now, here we go. Confusion, number one. This is what Kanye is on. This is what our brother has been prescribed, and that he said in an interview roughly yesterday or the day before, that he said they are over-prescribing him and they are giving him far too much. I said all of this at least a week or two before his Drink Champs interview when Joe Budden interviewed me. I told Joe Budden this when I was being interviewed by him, which was 2 weeks roughly before the Drink Champs interview aired with Kanye West and our brothers Noriega and all the rest of them, DJ FM, all the rest of them. Now, and by the way, everyone should go to YouTube and watch the interview that I did, my interview on Drink Champs. It's literally, I think, 2 minutes off from the exact same amount of time that Kanye had his interview on Drink Champs. 3 hours and 28 minutes or something like that. Please go watch that. Rizza Islam Drink Champs, Rizza Islam No Jumper, Rizza Islam 85 South, Rizza Islam Big Facts interview. That's almost at 1 million. I would appreciate if y'all went and looked at it and let me know what you think. Okay, confusion, lithium, confusion, poor memory, lack of awareness, fainting, fast pounding or irregular heartbeat or pulse. Not good. Frequent urination, increased thirst, slow heartbeat, stiffness of the arms or legs, trouble breathing, unusual tiredness or weakness, weight gain. Again, I said this when I was just on live, but I want to drive this point home again. Did our brother Kanye not blow up? Did he not blow up? And he did mention that his memory was slipping. Did he not? He blew up physically. That's an effect of this drug, lithium. His memory was slipping. That's an effect of this drug. But that's only about 10 of the over 30 effects. Let's continue. Blue color and pain in the fingers and toes. That is like the swelling of capillaries of the nerve endings. The fingers and toes. Not a good thing. That kind of stuff happens with people who have diabetes and other issues like that. That's not a good thing. Let's continue. Coldness of the arms, dizziness, eye pain, headache, noise in the ears, vision problems, blurred vision, burning feeling in the chest or stomach, chills, cloudy urine, cough, Decreased urination. So one effect is increased urination. The other effect is decreased urination, which means this is affecting the bladder. This is affecting the urethra tube. This is affecting the bladder, the urethra tube. It potentially is affecting the kidneys. It can even go as far as affecting the liver, for damn sure. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? You're being slowly killed biochemically. You're being destroyed chemically. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Okay, let's continue. People have to detox from these drugs. When they're getting off of these, they detox. They go from taking 6 pills a day to 6.5. Then they go from 6.5 for a while to 6. And they go from 6 to 5.5. And they have to wean themselves off when they're doing this by a trained professional, with a trained professional. They have to wean themselves off because these are the same drugs that people sell on the street illegally, but psychiatrists, pharmaceutical companies sell them legally. Same drugs, different seller. Now, difficulty in speaking. Did he not say that? Did Kanye not say that he had a hard time speaking? Same thing with KattWilliams. Same thing with Micheal Jackson when they were on these different psychotropics. Let's continue. Drooling. Dry mouth. How do you go from drooling to having a dry mouth? See, it destroys the body's chemistry. Eyeballs bulge out of the eye sockets. What the hell? These are effects of lithium. I need y'all to go, okay, mind you, for those who may be asking, where am I reading this from? MayoClinic.org. Oh, a highly credible source in the medical field. Yeah. Mayo Clinic. To my medical professionals in here, to my traveling nurses, my LVNs, to the CNAs, to the RNs, to the chemists, to those of you who deal with anything in the field of medicine, please tell me if I'm wrong. Next effect of lithium. Fever. No, hold on. The eyeballs bulging out of the eye sockets. Just a quick, let's just marinate on that really quick. That's called hemorrhaging. What is inside of this pill causing my eyes to bulge, to start to protrude outside of my eye socket, and you're telling me this is good? Hey, my eyeballs is popping out, but I feel better. Hey, I can't really breathe. I got heart palpitations. My arms are stiff. I can't really blink like that. When I try to breathe, it's skipping a beat. I got to hold my breath for 5 seconds before I can actually exhale. You know, my toes are falling off. I can't feel my fingertips, but I don't have any crazy thoughts. See, no. Yes, Wendy Williams. Y'all, you're getting it now. You're getting it now. Okay, let's continue. Hey, my ears fell off. Only one of my arms work. I'm impotent. I can't get it up as a man. Oh, as a woman, one of my breasts fell off. But hey, I'm having a good day though. I feel emotionally great. See this? Okay, let's continue. I'm doing my best to make it light, but it's very bad. It's very bad. Fever, flushed, dry skin, fruit-like breath odor. Well, that's actually the only effect that I actually am cool with. Because some people's breath be on hum mode. But halitosis. All right, but I digress. Back up. Let me back up. Flush, dry skin, fruit-like breath odor. I'm not endorsing lithium. I'm not endorsing taking any of these pills. I just said I wouldn't find it bad that people's breath smells like fruit. That's just general. Period. But not because you're taking these drugs. Don't try to make your breath smell like fruit by taking lithium. All right, that's my point, because it's a toss-up. Please don't do that. Flush, dry skin, fruit-like breath odor, general feeling of illness. General feeling of illness. Listen to the cloudy definitions that they give. These very nebulous, not direct type of definite. A general feeling of illness. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? Tell us what this means. Okay. Increase in heart rate, So one effect is slowing of the heart rate. Another one is increasing of the heart rate. Another one is pounding of the heart, abnormal beating of the heart. And then here we go with increased heart rate, increased hunger, increased urination, indigestion, irregular heartbeat, reoccurrent, large hive-like swelling on the face, eyelids, lips, tongue, throat, hands, legs, feet, or genitals. Damn, lithium. Damn. Now you sound like the lithium ion battery. This is all for lithium, and we're not done. This is why pharmaceutical comes from the word pharmacy, which comes from the word pharmakia, a Greek word in the Bible, which stands for and means sorcery and or witchcraft. I'm going to say that again. Pharmaceutical comes from the word pharmacy. Pharmacy comes from the Greek word pharmakia. Pharmakia means sorcery and or witchcraft in the Bible. You go to a pharmacy to have spells cast on you, and I'm not going to take away from the good that a potential type of medication could do to temporarily help you. I'm not going to take away from that. But overall, the true goal is to be in a more naturopathic state. Vitamins, minerals, herbs, water, exercise, sunlight, vitamin D, good breathing, good air and oxygen, all of these things to help us. We should push for that, because once you get into the trap of the sorcery or the witchcraft and you get these spells cast upon you by going to pharmacies, it's hard to get out, which is why they put you on pills that create more effects, which require more pills, which create more effects, which require more pills, which create more effects, which requires more pills. And before you know it, you're on 12 to 15 different pills that you're taking 20, 30, 40 pills a day. And many of you have elders, grandmothers, grandfathers, aunties, cousins, nieces, nephews, hell, your mother, maybe your father, who was on some of these pills, and you know what I'm talking about. Let me continue. You know what? Hold on. Let me pause. Get some good energy. This is why we have the natural immunity wins circumstance. Clothing line inspiring natural immunity, because we were right the whole time when it came to the poisonous shots. Now, if your blood be a blood responsibly, meaning a blood who helps this community, a blood who helps this community, who does not destroy it, we got that for you. We got the all black with the white, of course. Natural immunity wins. It is getting cold. The sale ends in 2 hours. It is 25% off. Right there. Boom. RizzaIslam.com. I'm from Compton. Let that be known. So we got to have the true blue. Not only if you're a blood, but if you're a Crip, Crip right. Meaning community resistance in progress. I'm going to say it again. The original purpose of Crips 1969 was to fight against the abuses of racist white supremacy and white supremacist police officers, to stand up for the community. Community resistance in progress. Do it for the original purpose. Help the community. Build the community. Do not destroy it. RizzaIslam.com. Get that blue. Natural immunity wins. Up for those in the military. If you need that camouflage with the black and the green, RizzaIslam.com. Natural immunity wins. Natural immunity wins. Pushing a healthy lifestyle. RizzaIslam.com. The sale ends in 2 hours, 25% off. And of course, for those who need that smooth white with the RBG, red for the blood of our ancestors, black for the melanated family across the planet, and green for the earth that belongs to us, all 196,940,000 square miles of it. In particular, the land is 55 million. Wait a minute. Y'all see this? I just noticed this is a small. I was trying to figure out all the rest of them are large, and this is extra large, and this is a small. So make sure you get that. All right. RizzaIslam.com. And somebody said that's olive. Yes. Green olive. Okay. Don't, come on. It's like saying instead of red, it's vermilion. Come on now. It's like saying instead of blue, it's indigo. Don't play with me. You know what I'm talking about. The general color scheme. Come on. RizzaIslam.com. 25% off for the next 2 hours. Now, let's continue. Let's go back into this. Y'all ready? Finishing up these negative effects, RizzaIslam.com. And again, for those who want to go into a higher level, I know I just went to a whole commercial piece to promote that, but it's cold. You're going to buy a hoodie anyway. You might as well buy one that's going to piss off the government, because we were right about them pushing the devil poison shots. N for inspiring natural immunity, which is the only thing that's going to save you. Natural, innate, God-given immunity, which is why human beings have been alive on this planet since we've had a planet, because we have a natural immunity, a natural immune system. Continue to eat better, do better, and your body will be better. You'll live better. You'll feel better. RizzaIslam.com, 25% off for the next 1 hour and 50 minutes in particular. Now, somebody said pink. We'll put it on the website. RizzaIslam.com. Let us continue. Here are the last, I was going to say the last 10 effects, but there are about another 20. No, there's about another 30 effects. Okay, let's finish this. I got you, my brother. On star, you funny. Breath be on hum, and you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. We got family. We love our family, but, you know, sometimes that breath be. Okay, now, here we go. Blurred vision, burning feeling in the chest or stomach, chills, cloudy urine. We read through some of these already. Let's continue. Here we go. Large hive-like swelling on the face, eyelids, lips, tongue, throat, hands, legs, feet, or genitals. Lithium is having some people out here with testicular swelling. Okay. Loss of balance, control. Okay. Lightheadedness, loss of strength or energy. These are the effects of lithium, the drug that Kanye is on. So some of us can understand and identify with exactly what's going on. Go to the cause. Always address the cause. Go to the root. Loss of balance control, loss of strength or energy, muscle pain or weakness. Wow. Muscle pain and or weakness. Yes, somebody pointed out Risperdal, another psychotropic drug, causes gynecomastia. What is gynecomastia? It is the growing of breasts in men, a common effect of Risperdal. I take this drug and it causes me to grow breasts. Okay, let's continue. Let's stay on this one. Muscle pain or weakness, muscle trembling, muscle jerking or stiffness, paleness or cold feeling in the fingertips and toes, which are the capillaries, rapid breathing, relentless or agitation, restlessness or agitation, shakiness and unsteady walking, shuffling walk, sore throat, stomach pain or upset stomach, sugar in the urine. What? I mean, of course, sugar comes out in the urine when you're drinking liquids and stuff that has sugar in it, but just to specifically cite that means there has to be a high level of a concentrated amount of it for them to put it as an effect of lithium. All of this is from lithium, and we're not done. And this is what Kanye's on. And then we're giving him an exaggerated dose. These are not the effects that occur if you're given too much of it. These are just the common effects that occur with the standard, properly prescribed dose. So what happens if you take more than what you're supposed to? They're trying to take them out, like he said. But let's continue. So remember the effect that was bulging eyes, bulging out of the socket. Now another effect is sunken eyes. Okay, listen, who the hell, okay, let me see who produces lithium. I don't think it's Pfizer. It may be GlaxoSmithKline. Let me see. Who produces lithium? Livent? Wait. Oh, because it's multiple producers. But, okay, Albemarle. The world's largest lithium producer. Albemarle Corporation operates the Chilean resource of Solar de Atacama in partnership with the second biggest producer, Sociedad Química y Minera de Chile. So the top five, there are at least top five. So 5 producers of lithium in Australia, China, Chile. Damn. Okay. Now, let me Ooh, boy. All right. Let me finish this up. That's right. Go to, you already know, Jekyll and Hyde of drugs. So this is causing all and more of the things that they are saying is trying to prevent. They said he's having manic episodes. Really? Word? A black man responding to being mistreated and calling it out is manic. A black man now having to pay $200,000 in child support to his wife every month, former wife, divorcee. Talk about Miss Kim Kardashian. Kanye is now going to have to pay $200,000. Say like my Indian brothers say, $200,000 in child support payments a month. So a man speaking out against being mistreated is manic. Let me finish up this list because I'm not going to go on a tangent, but damn. Sunken eyes, swelling of the ankles or wrists, tenderness in the stomach area, tingling or pain in the fingers or toes when exposed to the cold, tremors, twisting movements of the body. Damn. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, I'm going to finish this list, but I want y'all to know I have so many answers and I have so many. When you have so many facts in your mind that connect dots to understanding why other things operate these different ways and why this person is operating this way and because of what is causing this and what that leads to with this and what causes this and what causes that, you're able to understand thoroughly what's happening. You don't run and just say you're crazy to somebody. You actually know how to break down and connect the dots on exactly what's happening with them. I know at least 4 different other psychotropics that are supposed to address these things, which means when you take this drug, you have at least 20 other psychotropic drugs that they're going to prescribe to you because that's how it was supposed to be done. Oh, it's causing that? Oh, well, guess what? You're in luck. We have this drug. We have Effexor to handle the tremors. We have, what is that? Zyprexa to handle that. And we have a little bit of Seroquel to handle that. Very wicked, man. Let me finish this up. Twisting movements of the body. That is akathisia. Is one of the so-called mental disorders or a joint muscle twitch movement. So you're telling me this drug causes a form or maybe a mild case of akathisia where, you know, people move their mouth like this randomly and they can't control it, that kind of stuff. Okay. Twitching, twisting movements, uncontrolled jerking or twisting movements of the hands, arms, or legs, uncontrolled movements, especially of the face, neck, and back, unexplained weight loss. Damn it. What? Okay. One of the effects is weight gain. The other one is unexpected weight loss. This is killing you. This is what's going on with our brother. Kanye is on lithium. All of these effects are from lithium. Just one drug. We're not even talking about crossing it with other drugs. We're not talking about combining it with other drugs. We're not talking about combining it with alcohol or anything like that. Just these drugs. Just beating the body up. Destroying the body's chemistry. Let's continue. Uncontrolled movements, especially of the face, neck, and back. Unexplained weight loss, an earlier effect is weight gain. Unsteadiness, trembling, or other problems with muscle control or coordination. Unusual drowsiness, dullness, or feeling of sluggishness. Unusually strong reflexes. Wrinkled skin. Damn. Early onset predisposition to becoming elderly. Now what is this doing? Okay. Now we're getting to the symptoms of an overdose, which this is the smallest list out of all of them. So the symptoms of an overdose of the drug is just that many effects. All of these, however, are just the good old standard regular things that come from taking the drug. All of these are just regular stuff, you know. But hey, if you overdose, Right there, boom. Just that little small list right there from overdose. So people are not going to survive to overdose. But what are these? Blurred vision? No, blurred vision is a standard. See, this how they do. All right, whatever, fine. Clumsiness or unsteadiness. Okay, so some of the regular reactions are uncontrolled bodily movements, uncontrolled coordination. Another symptom of overdose, convulsions. Nope. Unusually strong reflexes, body tremors, muscle tremors. All of that is around the seizure area. Diarrhea, yeah, uneasy stomach. That's another one of the regular effects. Drowsiness, yep, that's one of the regular effects. You're saying symptoms of overdose. See, so what it does is it makes it look like they've been validated. It makes it look like, oh, you do have this problem. So we have to give you these 2 other drugs because you got that problem when the drug you gave me caused those problems. So it makes you look right. This is standard. And over 150 million people in America are on one or more forms of psychotropic drugs prescribed to them by psychiatrists. Or should I say are victims of this. And they went for help and they thought this was the best way to get help. I'm going to say if anybody is on any one or more of these forms of drugs, get with herbalists, naturopathic doctors, people who are professionals in this area. And I would say find ways to get substitutes in a more natural way to slowly wean you off of this in a way where you can naturally come back into a more stable physiological condition and mental condition. Because this is killing people. All right. Especially our children. Yes, with the over 100 million children on these. It's terrible. Nausea is a symptom of an overdose. Muscle weakness, loss of appetite. No. Lack of coordination. No. All of these increasing the amount of urine. Okay, you're just rewording the same type of effects you said for the regular effects. This is why this is called fraudulent and it is not scientific. It's pseudoscience. Sincerely. Ringing in the ears, slurred speech, trembling, vomiting. All of these were listed in the regular effects and now you just put those as for overdose. And here's the last effects and then we're going to wrap this thing up. Acne or skin rash. You said that earlier. Bloated feeling or pressure in the stomach. You said that earlier. Changing in or loss of taste. You said that earlier. Decreased interest in sexual intercourse. Again, you're rewording it. Decreased interest in sexual intercourse. Brothers, if you take a drug and it does that to you. Okay. Diarrhea. Drying and thinning of hair. Excess air or gas in the stomach or bowels. Full feeling or feeling full. Inability to have or keep an erection. Well, god dang. What is going on? Lithium? What is up, lithium? Why is lithium attacking the testicles and the schlong, the tallywhacker, the penile region of the man? Why is it attacking the reproductive organs of the man? Lithium. And I'm sorry, but wait a minute. If it's doing that to the man, then what is it doing to the woman as it pertains to the ovaries, as it pertains to the cervix? And damn. Natural immunity, damn it. This is a shameless plug, but I don't want to see all these pills. RizzaIslam.com. Seriously. Get your hoodie, get your shirts. Natural immunity wins because we sincerely want to push natural immunity because I'm not interested in people getting on these, taking these poison shots. I'm not interested. Passing gas. Salivary gland swelling. The glands in your mouth that cause your saliva to be produced. Swelling in those glands. Tooth pain. Increased watering of the mouth. Loss in sexual ability, desire, drive, or performance. So you gonna kill my ability to even do anything with the tool. Okay. Let me ask y'all something. After listening to this full list of effects from the drug called lithium that Kanye is on, is it safe to say that our brother is being chemically attacked and slowly killed, I would say, at least on a cellular level. Is it safe to say that, or is he just crazy? After all of the effects that I just read to you from a drug that he is being given too much of, according to him, and according to all those effects, those are standard effects. You don't need to be given too much. You just need to be given the actual proper dose for these things to happen. Is he just crazy? Or is he being chemically attacked with the intention to end him permanently because he is too outspoken and he spoke too much truth? The brother's far from crazy. Is he ignorant in some cases? Sure. All of us are. All of us are. Absolutely. Absolutely. Should he be held accountable for certain things that he said that were off and not correct and not right and that may have been offensive to our people? Absolutely. But I don't need to correct him publicly because he's not mentally in a position to where I should have to do that. I'm not going to join in on the party of beating down a brother who's already clearly getting beat the hell down. Strategically. By a system who wants to take him out, as proven by his damn handler, his actual trainer. I don't think he's his trainer anymore. Harley Pasternak, a government agent who literally said, I'm going to have you committed again. And drugged up so bad that you will not be able to take care of your child, and playtime won't be the same because you will be so drugged up that you will not be able to function. I know what these drugs do. I know what they do. That's why when I'm listening to certain people talk, and the majority of people out here talking who have a platform, they don't know. Matter of fact, plug this too. How much do I know about it? Why do I know about it? Do I know about any of this at all? For those of you who don't have this book, RizzaIslam.com, I see why you're shocked and surprised by a lot of these things happening. Chapter 8. Mental health and mental illness, fact versus fiction. It's in the book where I expose softly, a good chunk though, the abuses in the mental health field, some of the architects of the foundation of the field of mental health. If you do not know about this man, Benjamin Rush, if you do not know about this man, Harry Laughlin, author of the book titled White America. If you don't know about these people, if you don't know where all of this stuff came from, of course it will confuse you. That's chapter 8, where I talked about mental health and mental illness, fact versus fiction. And in chapter 6, I talk about the system of eugenics thoroughly. Chapter 6, depopulation, their ultimate solution. RizzaIslam.com. 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 Ebook for the members who join joinfreethinkers.com. For those of you to go to joinfreethinkers.com, you get the ebook that comes with the membership. You're going to get the audiobook that comes with the membership. And for those who are asking, I absolutely am going to start on book 2. I just have so much to cover. I don't know exactly where to start. But it's going to happen, and as it flows, it's going to flow. That's why I put roughly 10 or 11 chapters in that book, and each chapter is something different because there's so much that I have. You're talking about reading books for years and working with people for years, so there's a lot up here. But I really hope I was able to bring some level of a perspective in learning about what's happening with this enemy and how they operate when we get out of control. When we get out of control and what they push to do. Can we get out of it? Absolutely. Can you get around it? Sure. But just know when we stand up, it's going to be all or nothing at this point. That's where it is. So this is what I would like for all of you to do. 1, please make sure you go to RizzaIslam.com, subscribe there. Make sure you get whatever products, books, hoodies, shirts, anything that you see there. Grab something that you feel you can use. It is cold right now. You already gonna get a hoodie anyway. 25% off on natural immunity wins. Over 150 studies, over 200 studies proving that natural immunity is superior to the poison stab immunity. If you from Compton or LA, Watts, any of that, you gotta get the True Blue, South Central. You know what I'm talking about. And same thing for the red. You know what I'm talking about. Or you can get the black. You know what I'm talking about. And boom, hoodies match the shirts. And you're inspiring people to change their life, eat healthier, drink more water, take vitamins and minerals, all these good things. Now, RizzaIslam.com, make sure you subscribe there. Number 2, if you want to watch my podcast, the full episodes of my podcast, Intellectual Extremist. Due to me being heavily censored, although the censorship is somewhat lifting lightly, there's still certain things that I'm not able to talk about. A lot of things that will get me taken off of YouTube. So Rumble. Go to Rumble and search Rizza Islam and follow and or subscribe to my channel on Rumble. That's where the full episodes of my podcast will be. Somebody asked me would I meet with Kanye. I'm not against meeting with our brother. If I did meet with him, I'm not going to announce it. If I were to meet with him, I wouldn't be announcing that until the time is right. So to answer the question, sure, I'm not against meeting with them. I'm not against meeting with any of our artists, athletes, you name it. I'm not against meeting with white folks, black folks, religious, non-religious, political, non-political. I'm not against meeting with virtually anyone, because you have to be able to be intellectual when it comes to this, not emotional. We have to be able to communicate with people on different levels, different categories, different cultures, different religions, different political ideologies, different everything. I have had conversations with white supremacists before, and it shocked them on how non-emotional I was, because to be very honest with you, your brother's 6'5", 6'6", 240 pounds, less than 14% body fat. I'm damn near all muscle. I'm not intimidated. If I want to physically punch somebody, I will do that out of self-defense. I have no problem doing that. But at this time, the war is here. And if we don't have this strong enough, then we're not going to get far. They expect us to react with these. They expect us to react that way. They don't expect us to react or respond this way. That's not what they expect. This is what they fear more than anything else. The spirit that we carry, the God that we serve, and the mind that we have. That's what they fear. But the physical, that's easy. I've had conversations with Jewish people. I've had sit-down conversations with white supremacists. I've had conversations with atheists. I've had conversations with anybody from these different political parties. I don't trust Democrats nor Republicans. So I don't give a damn. When people are talking about the Dems, that I don't care. I don't trust either one of you. Neither one of you have helped our people in the way that you promised. You're not trustworthy as groups. That's why everybody's partying. Y'all dancing is partying. And it's not the time to dance when it comes to serious business. I love dancing, but not when it comes to handling serious business. So please make sure you go to RizzaIslam.com, subscribe there, go to Rumble, which is an app. It's like YouTube, but uncensored. Follow and subscribe there for my full episodes of my podcast. Go to YouTube, Rizza Islam Intellectual Extremist. The goal is to get to about 100,000 subscribers right now. It blew up by about 45, 50,000 subscribers in roughly 8 weeks. So if you don't mind, if you can go and subscribe to that Rizza Islam Intellectual Extremist on YouTube. Also, my Twitter that is currently up, although Elon Musk said starting this week he's going to return the original Twitter pages of those who were taken down as a result of the whole virus and shots and all that nonsense. So my original page is roughly 55,000 followers, but for now I have at Rizza Islam on Twitter. So Rizza Islam Intellectual Extremist on YouTube, at Rizza Islam on Twitter. Subscribe to RizzaIslam.com. Search up and subscribe to Rizza Islam on Rumble. For those who are serious about getting involved in the community and doing work in the community and getting involved, armed with the proper knowledge and information, getting with the professionals that we're teaching you this information so that you can help yourself, your family, your friends, at home, in your communities, in your city, in your state, in your country, etc. Go to joinfreethinkers.com and become a member. That is only for the serious people. I'm not interested in people who are not ready to really get the work done when it comes to that. So if you don't want to do that, it's all good. That's fine. But there is for the serious people. Join freethinkers.com. I really pray that I was able to give you a perspective that gave more of a balance to seeing what's going on out here. Because there's a lot. And the last point I'm going to mention really quick is that the mayor of New York, I believe Eric Adams, the black man, heavily sponsored by pharmaceutical companies. Pfizer is one of them, which is why he was pushing for more shots. He was pushing for masks, more of that. He was pushing for this, pushing for that. He just recently announced that what they're going to do is look at people who are talking to themselves on the train or on the street, etc., etc., etc. And they're going to assess with professionals, meaning psychiatrists, therapists, etc., to see if we can take them off the street and put them in psychiatric facilities. I'm going to say this to y'all. I'm going to say this to you. They get paid a lot of money to commit people to psychiatric facilities. They get paid a lot of money. And that man, Eric Adams, is heavily sponsored by pharmaceuticals. I'm telling you. And he just announced that, I think it was yesterday, that that's what they're going to do. California does the same in the way where they experiment, and I'm going to use the word experiment, on people. The largest psych facility you can say in California for sure, the Twin Towers, the jail, downtown LA, where a large number of inmates are on these psychotropic drugs. And people get experimented on, meaning they grab homeless people, put them on drugs. Remember, involuntary commitment or 72-hour hold. Legally, they can do anything. Prescribe you drugs, inject you with different chemicals. They can put you under ECT or electroshock within 72 hours, and they get paid to do this. And then they just dump people back out in what we know as Skid Row in downtown, off of 6th Street and 7th Street and Olive and all that over there. And a lot of those people they're completely gone. I just want us to, be mindful, all right? When you're talking about people who you may not realize what they're dealing with is something that is so big. Somebody said that's old news. Yes, but people need the help. That's why I'm saying it. Don't ever get on here and disrespect what I'm saying when it comes to helping the people. For those who just met me, I do this. I love the people. I don't play with that. So if I'm mentioning these things, it's because who's going to help? It's my point. I want to be one of those that help. That's all I'm saying. So I hope all of you, at least a few of you, would like to do that in your own area, in your own city, your own state, however you can. All right. I'm not saying take all the pressure and put it on your shoulders. No, just do what you can. Just do what you can. Find an area, and we're going to, like I said, there's a lot of things we're about to be doing in multiple communities because I am going back on tour. All right. I just spoiled something a little bit for y'all. Y'all know. All right. So those who are serious about joining the membership, go to joinfreethinkers.com. But other than that, I will see y'all again soon. I hope I was able to give you a little more of a balanced perspective to look at the causes of what is going on. Definitely. I really pray I was able to, because that is a lot. All right. But I want y'all to have a good night. Have a good night. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.